him. Crosses a couple of times, thrown in very good legs to break back, and Waits has just brushed them aside and carried on producing the goods.
Decides not to go for the 51 for tops on the 131. But
99.
for the second time in succession on this kind of range, he leaves the double. Cross cannot take the maximum check out, and this game is in the hands of Scotty 2 Hottie.
77.
Good things come to those called Waits.
Game shot and the match.
Scott Waits does get a victory against the number 4 seed Rob Cross. His name crossed off the list in this opening event of 4 days here in Barnsley. It's Waits
to leave 118, and he is going to get a look at it now.
Yeah, counting wouldn't be a high score on the Kevin Bennett top trumps card, would it?
71.
Well, single hitting in that regard, that's a really big miss, giving Danny a first attempt to win the match. And he just misses out. So
58.
Kevin's got to fix this now. Should have been 3 darts at tops. It will only be 2.
20.
And it made a difference.
Yep, he needed the lot. And now Van Tripe wants to show him how to take out 60. That's how
on the match.
Danny Van Tripe gets a 6-3 success against Kevin Bennett. Did the damage early when he won the first 4 legs of the match. Bennett tried to battle back, but he left himself with too much work to do. Bennett bows out, Van Tripe goes through. But he's missed 10 at double in this game, and he cannot afford for that rough run to continue.
78.
It's only going to be 1 at tops.
36.
Over the top, and the rough run does go on, and it might be rough luck here if Barry can convert this, which he still can. On the ball, in the ball for Keane Barry. What a shot that is. 132 check out. Lewis cannot find a double. Barry can fire one through the eye of a needle towards the end of the match.
$140. $100.
So this for the win for Keane Barry. He's already checked out
56.
132. This would be for a 3rd ton-topping finish, and one that would knock out one of the players he's chasing. The bull.
96.
Just beyond him this time. Lewis survives, but he's still standing over the trap door. And
38.
he might be about to fall through it. Adrian Lewis would not have been keen on this draw when it came out.
17.
He gets a bit of luck. Barry can't beat him just yet.
Game
Lewis
shot.
lives on. Old school Adrian, but it's not to be.
97.
Which way does Barry fancy? Aggressively going for the treble 18? No, he goes for the bull.
54.
So this to break. 1 dart at tops.
Game
and in
shot.
it goes, and Lewis breaks Barry. And now will throw to force a last leg shootout. And there we do see a little bit of a reaction from Adrian Lewis. Opportunities to win this match. 3 darts to do so. And it's 1 dart at double 5 for Adrian
80.
Lewis, and Barry may yet get another chance. Well, he does have a chance. Will he get darts at a double? He doesn't.
61.
But Adrian Lewis wants 5 in bits. Do not miss the big number. Gets that part right. taking his time.
Game
Did not
shots
like
and the match.
lie of that dart in the one, but found a way past it, and somehow found a way past Keane Barry. 4-1 behind, 5-3 behind, but Adrian Lewis, Phil Taylor, the only other player to do it.
84.
North side of 55.
$56.
This is the best chance he's had, and again he's missed a big target
14.
and he's missed a double, but luckily for him, Luke Peters is too far back.
41.
It has been disastrous when he's been down to a finish, Szaganski, but surely now he'll get a leg on the board. Well, what is that?
Game shot.
Well, in the end, at 4 apiece.
57.
He's had drama on finishers already in this match. Doesn't want to do that again. And that's much better. Much better from Radek Szaganski. And we really do have a game on our hands now. In this deciding leg, 3 tons for the Irish pole.
125.
The Paul Nicholson Aussie Geordie thing doesn't quite work, does it?
$41.
From Poznan, lives in Cork. Can't really describe this match as a corker, but the 160 finish would be if Peters can't take out the 93. And he's gambled on the treble there, and he's found a treble.
Game shot.
And a double.
And
Denying Szaganski the opportunity to win it in style, and doing so himself. A 6-5 success that became a lot harder than it seemed.
Down the rankings.
100.
Oh, a lovely last start from Luke Humphries there.
Still, though, every chance that Watermainer may come back and have a go.
130.
Well, the 2 darteries left. No chance,
Game
actually,
shot.
because Humphries has found his feet once again.
99.
Oh, I remember.
Lost that all weekend.
92.
Well, it looks like this is the end of day 1 for Jermaine Watermainer. 19s. Doesn't have to go for it.
38.
Will return to finish the job.
105.
Well, he's the man of the moment. He's picking up titles left, right and centre. But
24.
still waiting for a match-winning double in this one to keep his challenge alive in Players' Championship 18. Jermaine will allow him back to the board, though. And Luke Humphries will just have a swig of water to prepare himself for eyeing up this double 4 and a 6-3 victory.
Well, if he wasn't before, he probably is now the favourite for this title. Double 2. We'll see him take a step towards it, and he's into the 3rd round, the number 1 seed, maybe even the top dog in darts right now. Luke Humphries sees off Jermaine Watermainer with little trouble. Did have the
61.
erred on the side of caution there.
That was the biggest, safest 19 you have ever seen.
97.
Either go for it or don't go for it, surely.
This will go in.
Game shot.
And it has gone in. Rodriguez
Yet to miss a dart at double.
remarkable, isn't it? Looking mighty fine in that department.
Checked out 65, 1 dart at tops. Checked out 62, 1 dart
45.
at double 16. 91, 1 dart at tops, and 40 there.
Finds a treble, and you know the rest.
Well, do you know the rest? For 6 out of 6. Oh,
88.
He's missed it by an inch to the left. He's saved up all his missing and used it in 1 dart.
Game shot.
You can see the action was a little bit jerky there on the replay, and the reaction.
Is it the end for the Black Cobra? Can Roby show him where the bullseye is? He
Game
can,
shot on
and he
match.
does, and he only missed 1 dart at double in the entire match.
Okay.
He did miss it by some way, but it was sensational stuff from the Austrian number 2, and we will have a repeat.
60.
And neither of them can get them on the line. The Wizard's setup shot is much, much better. The doubling has not been good. But this is James Wade we're talking about. So give him a ton-plus finish and he'll just gobble it up. He breaks back immediately, and as the doubling melee has now been banished by the machine. That was genuinely a yelp of surprise from James. I'm not even sure it was a yelp. It was more sort of a heh. I've never heard that man make that sound before. I'm not sure I've heard any man make that sound before.
41.
But I feel it did sum up the moment perfectly. Oh, the Wizard. Well, he misses the big number there. He's looked to clatter into the
40.
dart. And I think it's probably clattered so hard off it, it's gone into the 7s. So it allows James Wade a chance at double 7. And it goes. And James Wade, who missed so many darts at double in the first part of this match, is not really missing much now. Yes, he missed the finishing line, and when he goes for the bullseye with the last dart, I'm not really sure how much benefit he gets from that. Oh, hello. Oh, maximum from Whitlock. It's his 5th of the game. It leaves him on a 2-darter, but James Wade's on a ton-plus checkout, and he's going to get 1 match dart at double top to wade his way through. 61. Oh, and he doesn't get it. He can't believe it. I don't think the Wizard thought he'd get this chance. Can he make it count?
36.
No, he can't. He had the opportunity. And for the second match running today, James Wade survives match darts. And it's double 10 to save himself. And he saves himself on his favourite double, holds his hands up, because once again, James Wade has snuck through in a last leg decider. Matt Campbell missed the chance to beat him. Simon Whitlock missed the chance to beat him.
Options that you like, bull or 42. But this is old school. It's going to be treble 13. Wow. Oh, what an effort just to make Dirk's heart stop for a second.
No super chin flatty dart for Dirk, and he cannons into the blocker, but double 10 is there to save him and cut the gap to just 1. He does hold his throw after Peter Wright threatened to take out 319 in 2 visits to the board, and that is elite. Oh, hang on, he's mecking about here.
60.
Wow.
That was the Dublin knee down. Remember that against Van Gerwen that really cheesed off Michael?
Yeah, but that's an indication. Throwing his darts normally doesn't need to do that because he's
93.
got them above the track and it actually helps him. But there he's having to come from a different angle. I mean,
it's Dirk looking for 322. And he might get it.
110.
Well, he missed it by quite some distance in the end.
He did miss it by some distance, but if he was going to miss it, missing it outside is probably preferable. And it's always preferable to miss a dart at double when your opponent's in the 200-odd.
121.
Range. So to go into the lead for the first time in this match, having been 2-0 and 3-1 down.
Game shot.
There it is, 14 darter for Dirk van Duijvenbode.
Oh, no.
2 big fish. 2 big names. But the first fish won't go.
130.
Does he get a second bite, though? This would be like taking in a marlin with a piece of bamboo. Is it on the end of the line? Oh, what a way to finish! What a game! What a finish from Dirk! And he reels in the marlin with that piece of bamboo and string. Wonderful shot for a 6-4 victory, and Dirk's in the quarters.
Will Lewis go 4-3 up, or will Dirk van Duijvenbode produce a little bit of magic? A man who's produced plenty of big finishes today,
120.
almost produced another.
Well, I think it was the right shot, leaving himself on 7-7. Oh, I'm not sure that's the right shot, but 10 will do it.
70.
Oh, jackpot. Tried to go bull for double top. Now Dirk has left himself on 7-7. I think he'll go straight at it.
How much can he see now? Stepping across, probably 2/3 of the bed at best,
Game shot.
but he finds a little pocket and puts himself back in front with a return of break.
You're just hoping that he doesn't have one of those legs where he just smashes in treble 20s over and over. Because he's done that here. It's a trio of ton 40s. He's going to get match darts. When you score like this man scores, you're going to get chances. And he has finished pretty well today. In fact, his combination finishing has been one of his strengths. And if he produces the 81 here, it's game over for jackpot.
9. Well, that might just be a slight little bit of encouragement and hope for Adrian Lewis, even if he doesn't take this out. But he might take it out. 18. What a moment that is. Dirk van Duijvenbode missing a match dart. And then Adrian Lewis weighing in with a whopper.
Saluting the non-existent crowd, but he deserved that. He's an absolute belter. Now, can he just go into overdrive?
To win the leg, he might have to take out another big check out.
Well, again, it's that scoring power from Dirk van Duijvenbode. It's absolutely terrifying. He doesn't give you any breathing space. It's just constricting. And there's more match darts for Dirk. How many does he need? He's missed one already. This time it's tops for another final on the Pro Tour. And Dirk van Duijvenbode makes no mistake. The Titan, the Ober Genius, is in the hunt for his second title of the year, his third career title. He has averaged over 100 again. He's averaging more than a ton for the day. It'll be either Nathan Aspinall or Gabriel Clemenza in a last leg decider.
Experienced victory in a PDC event yet. Mentioned those defeats on the floor. He also lost a World Series event final as well, didn't he, to Peter Wright?
The only one he has gotten over the line in was at Q School.
43.
Back in 2018, where he beat Vincent Camphouse for his tour card. That was only best of 9. Oh, Dirk. He can do whatever he wants. 2 double tops and a 3 in a lead of difference.
I'm said around the 110 mark, just shy of that, but the finish he wants is exactly 110.
Considering how he's finishing in this match, he can do whatever he wants. 60 bull if he wants it. Double 16.
78.
And that's as bad a dart as he has thrown in the last 3 matches.
Well, this really does have to go. And it will be the bull. And it hasn't gone. And I don't know about you, but I cannot see him coming back in this leg.
Not in this leg.
Game shot.
Maybe not in this match.
Well, this is as good as it gets in terms of relief
56.
for Clemens in this match. Van Duijvenbode 10 points behind him and letting him have a go to finish.
I still think he's got to hit it. So if Dirk finds 4 18s in bull, I don't see any way back for Gabe Clemens based on the stats and what we've seen so far.
Well, never mind that. It's 6 18s and double 7. No problem at all. 1 2 2. And it's just actually getting very, very normal, this, isn't it?
Can't get to a finish, so it is 6 darts from here.
And Clemens might well have a look over his shoulder again and see where that door is, because he'll be running out of it any second.
140.
Do you think that's had something to do with this?
I don't know. It kind of happened before the game started, didn't it? I think Dirk van Duijvenbode's incredible performance has a lot more to do with it. And this could be it. A whitewash in a final. Rarely see that in a Pro Tour final. But double 18.
58.
almost did it. Will Clemens just spare some blushes here?
I think if he finds this, there will be a wipe of the brow. Double top.
84.
Just not meant to be. And Dirk now has a little bit of a breather and a choice as to whether he goes for double nine or splits it to win this tournament to 0 in the final.
Double four in the end. And it
Game shot
is
and the match.
Dirk destruction as Van Duijvenbode crushes Clemens. An 8-0 whitewash win in the final to double his title tally for 2022 and leave the German giant still without a title. 6 finals, 6 defeats. He's 8 legs in that final and he lost them all. But it was a brilliant performance from that man, Dirk Van Duijvenbode. Boy, can DVD play. There you see the tail of it. 4 breaks of throw in it. Of course, winning every single leg, including another ton-topping checkout. 1-2-2 in that one. 8 out of 13 on the doubles. Just 5 darts at double for Gabriel Clemens in that match. A brilliant whitewash win for Dirk Van Duijvenbode. Chat with Dan Dawson right now.
Congratulations. A performance so good, we even had fans turning up to come and watch you halfway through the final.
Yeah, they were already listening to music. We could already hear the music. You know, that it was a weird thing to handle, but I already had it in my semis. So for me, it was, I think, a little bit advantage to Gabriel, because he didn't hear anything lately in the semis, and we were already having this in the semis. So
You dealt with it, and you dealt with a very tricky run to the title today, taking out Peter Wright, Luke Humphries, 2-time world champion Adrian Lewis, and then the German _1 Gabriel Clemens. That's a tough run, isn't it?
easy draw, right?
Quite.
No. We're having a party week at Schaganski. Place to be. You've been there.
I've been there.
You've been in the square. It's a big party there. And I saw the draw, playing Peter Wright, and then I saw, obviously, probably Luke Humphries, and then possibly Adrian Lewis, and then whoever. I expected Espinal, and I thought, Dirk, if you win this, you can go home tonight, and you go to party.
You're not going home, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll speak to my manager. No, but no matter what, I need to speak to some. Well, let's say I have some personal stuff going on at home, and I just told myself, if you do well, you have a chance that you may go home after this one.
Okay, well look, this week here, this 4 days of action, a lot of it is about the race to the world match play. Players like Gabriel, who've put themselves in great positions to get there. We know you're going to be there because of how well you've played for a long while now. How are you viewing this? Because this is a great way to go into the match play in top form, and you've been brilliant this year. This is your 2nd title this year, your 4th final this year.
Now, I've been craving for a title the last month, because I felt I played so well and I couldn't win it, and I just thought, well, I want to win one of these 4. And normally I would have gone in like 4 events. Let's say you want to make 5,000, so you make at least 4 times the first 2 wins. And I said, what are you being quiet? And then I said to myself, okay, I want to win, want to get at least 1 final out of these 4 events. So the way you approach the events, if you're in form, is different than normal.
So, has your mindset changed over the last few
100%.
months?
No, last month, 2 months. And at some point, I changed my flights, and I've so much better focus with these colors. I don't like them. I think they're very ugly. But I had so much more focus on it. Of like, well, if you want to beat me, you have to play well. That's just what I thought.
To win 1 title is great. You've won 2 this year, and you've come close to winning more as well. You must feel, in a wide open field in World Darts right now, that you can go up there and just smash anybody off the board. You've done it to the German _1 here in the final today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Well, does that...
To be fair, let's be honest, you got a top 3 at the moment. They're not in the best form they've ever been. And then, so everyone starts smelling the chances. That's how we call it in Holland. And you see Luke Humphries picking up a lot of titles, and still I think I can do it as well. And I beat Luke. I think he's the man in form. There's no one else who won so many titles in the last 2 months. And big titles as well. I mean, if if you win Euro Tours, you're obviously very good. And I just thought, well, I can do that as well. And I beat him and I won the title.
Okay, well, look, you've got to go and have a chat with your management and friends and family and everything to figure out whether you're going to be here for the next 3 days. But if you do decide to stay, I mean, there's no better way of going into the match play than winning titles and winning lots of games of darts and playing the way that you have. I know you had a little bit of luck in the earlier rounds. Did Edhouse and Dobie miss darts to beat you? Or was it just Richie Edhouse?
Yes, they both had.
They both had, okay, but you made the most of it. That's the difference.
I was against Richie Edhouse. Well, I started off good in the first game, 104 plus average, and then against him I couldn't find it. And when I was 4-0 down, I managed to play well. Made it off 4-all, and then well, obviously he's a tough player. Made it 5-4 up, I made it 5-all, and then he missed the darts. And same like Dobie, I was 5-3 up, I think. I missed for 6-3, missed for 6-4, and then 5-all, and I think he hits one dart at the wire to beat me, but he missed.
And you then made the most of it because nobody was able to beat you after that. But how does that make you feel?
Tactics.
Yeah, it is great tactics.
No, just lucky. I'll be the first one to say I'm lucky then.
Hey, look, Michael van Gerwen has won plenty of titles when people have had chances to beat and they didn't take them. But how do you feel now going into the match play? You say the best players in the world aren't playing their best. It's wide open. The likes of you, Dimitri, Luke Humphries, you're all showing people that you're capable of doing it. Are you capable, do you believe, of doing it in the biggest ranking event outside of the World Championship?
All the other interviews, I would have said no, but now I think I am. I think the PDC has just a right, how you call it, road to be a good darts player. You start here, sometimes you play in here, you start getting used to the cameras. Then you go to Euro Tours, you start getting used to a stage, crowd, a little bit of television, cameras, things as well. And once you start performing there, it's just as, well, I don't even think that, it's just a small step to doing it on the big stages. And I think that's a great system that they put in place. Like, now I play all Euro Tours and I feel so much more confident in front of cameras and on stage that I'm not even bothered of all of it anymore, where I used to be, like I was bothered of it. So now the experience gets going and then I feel, I'm here.
You are here. And you have to be considered amongst the front runners for the World Match Play, which is coming up. But we've got 3 more days of Pro Tour action here at Barnsley Metrodome. We don't know whether this man's going to be here because he's a mysterious aubergine farmer from the Netherlands. However, congratulations, Dirk.
Cheers, mate.
We will hopefully see you tomorrow. If we don't, we'll still have 128 players fighting out for the title. There are places at the World Match Play to play for, as well as £12,000 to the winner of each event. We will see you 12 o'clock start tomorrow. Congratulations to this man, a 3rd career title and a 2nd this year already.
Bye-bye.